In this episode, we're going to talk about the customized lightsabers from Savis' workshop in Galaxy's Edge. Let's get started.
On our last episode, we talked about our trip to Galaxy's Edge in Hollywood Studios and told you a bunch of tips and tricks that you're going to want to know for when you visit yourself.
But on this episode, we're going to talk about all the things you need to know when building a lightsaber at Savis' workshop. There were things that we did not know walking out after we had built the lightsaber. The cast members, for whatever reason, didn't give us this pertinent information. So we're going to talk all about that. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and that little bell. That way you'll know anytime we go live or post new content like this right here.
I gotcha. I did it. I caught you out of the corner of my eye. And I did a third point.
And you followed me. Good.
I did good.
Good for you, Heather.
Yeah, I gotta look at you every time I do this now.
So one of the most important things to know when getting a lightsaber is how to remove the blade. And believe it or not, we were not told how to do that.
No, and we felt like idiots because it was really hard and we tried a bunch of different ways. And it's super simple.
After speaking to a cast member, we realized just how simple it was to get the blade out of the lightsaber. And after I got the blade out, I decided to hang my hilt on my belt buckle. And believe it or not, we had multiple people coming up to us and asking us how we did that. Because they were carrying theirs around in the bag with the blade still in. It's very simple. You take your blade, you push it in and turn it in a counterclockwise position. And then you pull it right out. That simple. And we were walking around trying to pull it out. We were pushing it down but not twisting it. We were doing everything but.
Yeah, you failed to mention what I was trying to do.
What were you trying to do?
I was trying to pull the whole thing apart.
Yeah, Heather actually had all the pieces disconnected, and as we're standing in the park, she had all the parts in her like arms, and she was holding them. Because I wanted to wear this thing around in the park to feel like I was a real Jedi or a real Sith. That's a part of the experience. And if you cannot get the blade off, there's no chance of doing that. You're just going to drag your blade all over the ground. So if you go and get yourself a lightsaber, make sure you keep this in mind. It's very important. The second thing that you need to know is how to get the batteries out. This is something that was also not told to us while we were there. Not that they would, because you build the lightsaber and you literally walk out and you're gasping and oohing and eyeing over how awesome the experience was. Mm-hmm. But what I've come to realize after playing around with this thing is that there is a battery compartment deep inside of it. What you have to do is take the bottom part of the hilt, you have to push it in and pull it out. And when you have this piece out, there's actually a screw in here. If you have a small enough screwdriver, you can unscrew this, revealing 3 AAA batteries. So that is what powers this lightsaber. So if you need to replace your batteries, that's how you do it. I thought it might be some sort of watch battery or something a little bit more...
That's what I imagined.
Something a little bit more robust, maybe, like a rechargeable kind of thing, but not at all. It's just 3 AAA batteries. Very simplistic, which is great because you can go out and buy replacements very simply.
Or, like any normal person, you probably have them sitting around in your house. Because
sitting around your house, yeah.
Remotes and things take AA and AAA.
And then to get your battery mechanism back in, there are 2 red arrows that you match up and you twist it and put it right back in. And voila, your lightsaber is whole once more. For days, I was taking my lightsaber completely apart in order to replace the kyber crystal. Little did I know, you do not have to pull every single piece off of your lightsaber in order to get to your crystal.
I did not know that.
What you have to do is take the 2 parts that are grips here, you have to loosen them, which leaves a gap. This gap allows you to open up where the crystal is, and you can pull the crystal in and out very simply. And boom, I've changed out my lightsaber crystal that easy. There's no need to take it completely apart. All you have to do, tighten her back up, and your lightsaber is ready to rock and roll once more. So we know about all of the customization that comes with your lightsaber. We've talked about that on our previous episode. There are 4 different types of lightsabers that you can choose, and then there's a bunch of different parts for each lightsaber that you build. But what you don't know is what the Kyber crystals do. The Kyber crystals actually have a lot of different features to them. They are basically RFID chips. And these RFID chips, they act a certain way with your lightsaber. They all do something different. As an example, the purple one lights up purple, but there's a specific sound to purple, and so on and so forth.
So here is a little taste of all of the lightsaber colors and sounds to make your decision a lot easier.
So those are the things that you need to know when building your customized lightsaber. It was one of the best things that we did during our stay in Disney World, and probably the #1 thing to do when you're in Galaxy's Edge. It's a lot of fun. There are so many different things that you can choose from, so I hope this video helps you in your journey of making your own lightsaber.
We highly recommend that you book your reservations well in advance because they go very fast, but we also recommend that you go online and look at all of the hilt options so that way you know what you're going to get into while you're in Galaxy's Edge and you're not feeling the pressure of having to choose something quickly.
Be prepared. That's the best thing I can tell you. I did my research in advance and I still wasn't prepared when I got there. However, I do love my decision. I think it came out great. Have you built a lightsaber? We would love to see your lightsaber builds. Please let us know about all of that and more in the comment section below. And if you have a lightsaber and you post it up on Instagram, tag us so we can take a look at the lightsaber that you built at Savis Workshop in Galaxy's Edge. I know I like mine. Where's the button?
Oh my gosh.
I love that I'm 36 and I'm doing this.
I'm sort of embarrassed.
Guys, remember as always, we're on together, yes. We will catch you next time.
Bye.
There you go, thank you. Your credentials to the front, if you would, thank you. Thank you. Welcome to the workshop. I know it seems a little, well, a lot, but to us this is everything. I see you've all met the gatherers. Very good. And you may call me Kembe. Now, to some of you, this may look like a lot of old junk, but let me assure you, some of it is new junk. Let me explain. We humbly call ourselves the Gatherers. We search the galaxy for ancient relics, abandoned places, forgotten outposts, and battle-ravaged planets. What we find, we bring here to the workshop. So, where stormtrooper may see worthless clutter. Those who know see priceless history. And in these troubled times, preserving our past may ensure our future. You've heard the legend of Luke Skywalker, yes? Yes. Very good. Well, now, we hear there is another. A new Jedi. Do you know her name? Rey, yes. And what she is leading is the spark of hope that we have been searching for so long, and that's why you're here. To look ahead and to build this. A lightsaber. The lightsaber has been wielded by some of our greatest heroes and darkest enemies. It's elegant and enigmatic. To build a lightsaber is an art. The saber is a reflection on its builder with the force flowing between them. Today you will feel that connection. But enough talk. Let's begin. We begin with perhaps the most important part of the lightsaber, the kyber crystal, able to focus the energy of the Force, to magnify it. Some say the kyber crystal is the heart of the lightsaber. The color of the crystal determines the color of the lightsaber's blade. The blue crystal, like the one wielded by Obi-Wan Kenobi, his apprentice Anakin Skywalker, and now Rey. Green, Qui-Gon Jinn, Ahsoka Tano, Master Yoda himself, and Luke Skywalker. The violet crystal, rare and beautiful, like the one wielded by Mace Windu. And red. The color of power, the crystal of Darth Maul, Asajj Ventress, Darth Vader, and now Kylo Ren. But these are the stories of the past, and we're here for you, our future. It's now time to select your kyber crystal. Everyone, close your eyes for me. Close your eyes. In your mind, picture your crystal. What color do you see? What color calls to you? What color is yours? Now, open your eyes. Take your crystal.
No.
And remember, the crystal may be choosing you. Very good. You've all selected your crystal. Now, if you would, please place it on the green crystal holder in front of you. We will now pair your crystal with the unique lightsaber design that you've chosen. We'll begin by building the hilt, foundation of your lightsaber, your center of control, and the part that stops your hand from being disintegrated. In these boxes are the unique components of the lightsaber design that you yourselves have chosen. Very good. Now, in the boxes you'll find the chassis, activation plates, grips, pommel cap, and emitter. Building a lightsaber is a journey. Just as you selected your kyber crystal, so too you will now select the individual parts that make up your own unique saber. The gatherers are here to assist you should you require help. Well, are we ready? Let's build.
Welcome, my name is Sarah. We're going to be helping you guys out. You're going to start with your chassis and your kyber crystal. Your crystal is going to be inserted into the center chamber of the chassis. Push one point into the top first because there's a bit of a spring to it. And then as it springs up, let the bottom follow. It should stand upright and low and
Now you will see the top of your chamber has some play to it, so if you take the point of your crystal, don't worry, it's what I'm here for.
There you go.
Now Next, we can move on over
Alright,
to
the next
section
step
5.
will be the activation weights in row 5. You're going to choose one matching pair. It does need to come from the same compartment. Report on your switch as well. That gold switch right there with your thumb. There you go. The next step will be the grips, which are found in rows 1 and 2.
So make sure it's straight so we don't thread them, okay?
Alright, and whenever you're ready, leave it on that hook stand in front of you there.
Take it in your dominant hand, whether that be your left or your right. It's your choice. Start to feel how it sits there within your grip. Is it heavier towards the emitter? Towards the pummel cap? Or are you, as we should be, balanced in the center? Now, take a look at your lightsaber. Select one component and ask yourself of that piece, why did that piece call to you? What was it about that component that the Force used to guide you towards it in the creation of your lightsaber? Now, if you would, place your saber in the raised horizontal holder directly in front of you and take a moment of quiet reflection upon your new lightsaber. Very good. You've all completed your hilts and nothing unexpected or traumatic happened, because why would it? Which brings us now to the most dangerous part of the process. I'll ask you all to take a step back. Gatherers, we'll now begin to stabilize your crystals for activation. This must be done with great care, skill, and timing. There's a single inverted emitter or, well, a cracked kyber crystal, and we could have yet another hole in the roof of this workshop. Seem a little nervous over here. Yes, no? A little bit?
A little bit.
Yeah. I would be. You sit in front of a box of thermal detonators. Now then, builders, as you consider the components that you've selected for your lightsaber, whether they be pieces from the origins of the Force, the natural order, the Sith homeworld, or from Jedi temples themselves, every lightsaber is created in its own unique fashion. Although you may have similar components, the one thing that remains true and singular is the wielder. It's what you bring into the lightsaber. That is what will change. What's happening?
Much skill have you shown. Chosen for yourself, you have. Now, joined, you will be. It is time.
Master Yoda, it is indeed time to take that first step. The bond between Saber and Builder is about to be forged. In a moment, on my signal, everyone will take a step forward. Place their hand on their hilt, and together, on my command, you will activate for the first time. Are you ready?
Yes.
Then step forward. Place your hand on your hilt and activate.
Whoa.
Builders, raise your lightsabers. Hold them high. You have built a lightsaber like the Jedi and Sith who came before you, and like them, you too can change the galaxy. Remember, it only takes a spark. Builders, please deactivate and lower your lightsabers.
Complete your lightsaber is. Now, your destiny you seek, your own path. May the Force be with you.
Thank you, Master Yoda. Builders, in your hands you hold remarkable power, and remarkable power should not be dropped on the ground. To protect your new lightsaber, we're pleased to present you with a saber sheath as you depart. Our time is at an end, but your journey is just beginning. Thank you. It's now time to make your mark on the galaxy. Remember, you are as unique and extraordinary as the lightsaber you have created. And who knows, perhaps next time, we may be telling your story. Tell the spire.
Till the spire.